Should you learn how to code in 2025? I mean, my experience the last 8 months, I won't lie, it's been hard and you got to put the work in, you got to put the time in, you got to put the reps in. But is it worth it? Absolutely, I think so. HTML and CSS were not super complicated and I was able to kind of wrap my head around that quicker than at least JavaScript right now. And yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on what you want to do, but for me, I wanted to give myself some sort of leverage, right? And so I have a background in audio engineering and I really enjoy marketing and human behavior. And so I already had those kind of things under my belt. And so I wanted to be able to give myself just another advantage. But I won't lie, like right now, learning JavaScript has been just a pain in the ass. I'm struggling super hard. It's literally like learning another language, like learning Spanish or French. And there's just so many nuances and the syntax that you got to remember it all. And like, for example, when I'm presented a problem, my biggest issue right now I'm finding is that I get presented this problem and then all of a sudden I don't have this memory bank of experience to pull from. And so I'm looking at this problem, I'm staring at this problem, I'm trying to solve it, and I just don't have the experience or just, I don't have this collection of information in the back of my mind that I can pull from to solve the issue. And so I'm getting quite frustrated trying to just solve super rudimentary problems, just trying to solve super simple problems that shouldn't be that hard, and I'm struggling with it. And it's frustrating. And the biggest mistake I've made right now is that I'm in what a lot of the programming community would call tutorial hell. And I know I need to get out of that. I need to start doing more project-based learning. And that is the next step I need to take to obviously improve my skills. And it's just hard because I want to be good, of course, but I know it's going to take time. And the analogy that I try to use, and this goes for anything, is like, it's just like the gym, It's like the first day that you decide to go to the gym, it's like, was it fun and was it easy? And did you know what you're doing? Like, no, not at all. But as you go, more and more, and you put the reps in and you talk to other people and you watch YouTube videos and you try some different things out, it's like you improve and day by day you get better and better. And it's like, I know it's the exact same thing when it comes to programming, when it comes to making content. You can apply that same principle to anything that you want to do. Same thing when I taught myself how to play the guitar. Every single day, I would put in at least 15 minutes and eventually it's like I can play the guitar okay, like, no, I'm not fucking expert at it, but I can play the guitar well enough to impress people, which is like, that's all I wanted to do. I want to learn how to play some of my favorite songs with the guitar, and that's what I did, and that's what got me into audio engineering in the first place. And so it's applying that same principle to everything in life. You can apply it to anything, work on it every single day. And it's just hard because when you're learning something like programming, especially when you're learning a new language like JavaScript or Python or whatever it is that you're learning, it's hard because, and I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but it's like I have a hard time staying focused. Like my brain's always firing off and I want to try new things and I want results fast. And that's the whole thing about this idea of delayed gratification, is that it's like anything that's worth doing is hard, and if you can allow yourself to just suck for an extended amount of time, then eventually you will get what you're looking for, which is acquiring the skill or whatever the case is that you're trying to achieve. And it's just hard because I'm struggling trying to stay focused and trying to just sitting here for 8 hours and just working. And I know that's like because I'm not able to do that, I'm not able to get to this next step of my progression. And so that leads me to, I've applied to school, right? So I just sent in my transcripts and now I'm waiting back to hopefully get accepted. And because I know for me, like, this was something I realized when I was in audio engineering school, is that the 9 months that I was there, I don't regret it for a second, because I know in those 9 months that I was there, once I graduated and I started interacting with the music community, I realized that so many people that were self-taught who'd been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, I was ahead of them already in terms of skill, because for 8 hours a day for 9 months, I sat in a classroom and learned this skill every single day for 8 hours a day. And then I'd go home and I remember first time I was so frustrated because I just wanted to sit down and be creative and make music, and I just couldn't do it, and it was annoying, and I was frustrated because I just wanted to make songs. And then after those 9 months of just doing it every single day, I was able to do that. And so I know I'll be able to do the exact same thing when it comes to programming. It's just going to take longer because it's hard, and it's meant to be hard, and it's not meant to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. And I think just taking that approach, I will reach my goal of being proficient in programming and JavaScript and whatever else I need to learn to obviously achieve these goals. But it doesn't make it any less hard, and it doesn't make the days when you don't want to any easier. Because like today, like I haven't done any coding today at all, just because I've not been motivated by it at all. Like I didn't want to today at all. And after this video, I'm probably gonna sit down and just try and at least put an hour in, right? Like at least put those 15 minutes in every single day, because like if you do it every single day, eventually those 10,000 hours will add up. It's so hard as someone who is creative that it's like, I just want to be able to create the things that are in my mind, and I can't, and it sucks because it feels like you're just letting yourself down by not improving. And so I'm trying, I'm getting there. It's still hard. But back to the main topic of this video, which is it worth it to learn how to code in 2025? I absolutely think so. And everyone else who's in the industry that has way more credentials than I do and way more experience than I do would also agree with me. I mean, just like learning a new skill and even like filming this video right now, I had to force myself to sit down here and get comfortable in front of the camera, and it still feels kind of awkward. Like, I'm not used to doing this. I'm not used to having these long form conversations with, with myself essentially. And not that that's a bad thing, but it's just putting in the reps and doing it every single day and getting a little bit better and not judging yourself for sucking at it, because everyone sucks when they start, and as long as you're okay with sucking at this thing for a while, whatever it is, eventually you'll get good. Eventually, it's just math. The more you do it, the better you'll get, and the better you'll get, the happier you'll be, I guess. Ugh, I don't know. It's hard. It is hard, and it doesn't. I feel like that's the topic of this video. That it's just hard. Like, learning a new skill is hard, but does that make it not worth it? Like, I don't think so. The things that are the hardest are usually the things that are the most worth doing. But that's the aim, like 1% better every day. And that's something that I learned from reading Atomic Habits, is that the goal isn't to be 100% better from where you are from the day you started, is to get 1% better every day. It's, you let that compound. At the end of the year, you'll be 36% better from when you started. So it's still hard though, man. Like, still hard though. Still hard. But with all that being said, I'm not quitting. I am willing to suck at this for as long as it takes for me to actually become proficient at the skill, because just like music, I know one day it will click and that will make it all worth it.